What's going on, guys? Let me start this video with a question. Are you a huge sports fan and do you like going to sports games? Well, today you're in luck because I have a promo code for SeatGeek, which is a ticket sharing app that rates each ticket deal you might come across on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being the worst and 10 being the best. Scores more towards 0 show up in red, while scores more towards 10 show up in green. My promo code to get $20 off on SeatGeek is OberSports. You use that code, you get $20 off on any single purchase you want on SeatGeek. With that being said, let's get to the video. What's going on, guys? Jacob Ober here. So, some big news already for the Brewers today. Today is the trade deadline. It'll be at, I believe, 3 p.m. Central Time today. The Brewers have already made a trade today, though. They traded first baseman Jesus Aguilar to the Tampa Bay Rays for relief pitcher Jake Faria. I'm really sad that Aguilar is leaving. I understand that he wasn't that great this year. He wasn't that great last second half. He really only had the one first half where he was awesome, and he kind of carried our team in the first half of last year. And without Jesus Aguilar last year, we don't make it as far as we go. But I can understand, from a business standpoint, the Rays really wanted a right-handed bat, and Aguilar has actually been hitting a little bit better in the month of July. I believe he hit .298 in 52 plate appearances. But the Brewers needed someone to eat some innings, and that's what they're getting out of this trade. They got Jake Faria, who I kind of like this trade, honestly, like straight up. Not talking about, nostalgia or anything like that. Straight up, I like this trade a lot because not only has Jake Faria been pretty good out of the bullpen for the Rays this year, he also has been a starter in years past, and he could start some games for us. And not to mention the fact the guy is only 26 years old, and he has control all the way up to the 2024 season. So I like this, and it's kind of a low-risk thing because Aguilar wasn't really producing much with the Brewers. I mean, he had a few moments here and there this season, but for the most part, he wasn't really producing a whole lot with the Brewers. You ship him off to Tampa Bay, and you get back a guy who could actually contribute to the team, and I think that's kind of what this trade deadline is gonna be like for the Brewers. It's gonna be deals that you might not expect, kind of bargain bin deals, and They might throw in a big name, They might end up going after a big name. I'm really hoping they get someone like Zach Wheeler or something, a big name, ace. But I think the majority of the moves that are going to be made is going to be moves like that, like small bargain bin deals, kind of. And that's not a rip on the deal or anything. I like the deal a lot, but it's something that, I certainly wasn't expecting going into today. I mean, I guess the Brewers trading position player certainly wasn't out of question, but I think a lot of people are expecting, big trade, big trade, big trade. And, that's not always how David Stearns operates, so you might have to lower your expectations a little bit. Still really hoping that he goes all in and gets Zach Wheeler, though, because I love Zach Wheeler. I have been a huge fan of him his entire MLB career, and I think that guy is really, really good. And, his ERA is a little bit high this year, 4.71, but his FIP shows that his ERA might not be a true reflection of how good he's been this year. His FIP is at 365, and last year in the second half, Zach Wheeler was a guy that the Brewers might have wanted, but they didn't go after and get in the waiver deals and the waiver wire deals in August. And he ended up going 9-1 with a 1.68 ERA last second half. So he definitely saves his best pitching for the second half of the season. So hopefully the Brewers could maybe go after him or something, or somebody who can be like a legit rotational guy. Jake Faria, he could be a starter. He could be an innings eater out of the bullpen, but I want a legit starter. And hopefully the Brewers can go out and get someone like that. But like I said, I think it's mostly going to be bargain bin deals today. And I still really like this trade, though. I think that there might be a lot of upside with Faria. You never know. I think we've pretty much seen what we've gotten out of Aguilar. He had one really, really good half. He could potentially replicate that at some point later on in his career. But right now, he wasn't really contributing enough to the Brewers to really warrant keeping him on the team. And I think that Faria will add more value to the Brewers than Aguilar would going forward this season. But anyways, guys, though, Share your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think of this trade? Are you going to be sad that Aguilar is going? Do you think the Brewers got enough for Aguilar? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Obersports41512 and on Instagram, username Jacob_Ober. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.